guys, it's Kat and it's time for another reaction video. You guys seem to really like these videos on this channel. I am still figuring out how to do them. I've said this in previous videos, but I'm a little sheltered. You know, I kind of live on like one side of the internet. My YouTube subscription feed is mostly suggestions for K-pop videos, beauty videos, illegal streams of 90 Day Fiance. Like, I kind of stay on a specific side of the internet. Apparently, there's a side of the internet where men teach each other how to be alpha males. Right now, you guys know that I am a liberal degenerate. I'm an atheist, polyamorous trans woman who is sex positive and kinky and does a lot of things. So, you know, like, this is clearly not the side of the internet for me. I mean, I know that the alpha male is supposed to be like the leader of the pack. And I also know that the guys who did the study that came up with the term alpha male are really mad that these kind of guys are using the word to describe what they're describing. So I don't know what this is. I'm kind of curious, but also nervous going into it. I don't know how to feel. I want to say before I get into this though, that initially what I was thinking about these videos, I was like, oh my gosh, this is probably going to be pure unadulterated misogyny. Then I really started to think about it, right? Here's the thing, as feminists, we've spent a lot of time sitting around talking about our gender as women and what it means to be a woman and how we navigate the world as women, right? I'm not saying that men haven't had conversations about their gender, but I don't think they've had as many as we've had, right? So there's a part of me that actually does, in a way, support men discussing masculinity with each other and figuring out what that means to them and how to navigate around that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't necessarily hate that. And I know that if this is anything like the pickup artist things, which maybe we'll do a video, let me know if you guys want me to watch pickup artist videos, but I think that like there's something awesome about men trying to talk to other men about their masculinity. Now, I don't know which way and direction that it goes, but I want to just say that I might have a knee-jerk reaction that might not actually reflect this content. This actually might be good content that's teaching men how to be good men. I don't really know. I have no idea going into this, right? Not against the idea completely. I do think that videos like this probably do have some sort of valid space to take up on the internet. So the first video we're gonna watch is one by someone named Alpha M, who came up quite a bit when I was searching alpha male videos on YouTube. He has 5.84 million subscribers, and we're gonna be watching a video called 7 Things Alpha Males Do That Beta Males Don't, right? And this video has 322,834 views. Let's see what he has to say about what alpha males do and what beta males don't. And I almost feel like this wouldn't be a katblaque video if I didn't at one point acknowledge that I'm drinking wine on my way to a goth club. It's just kind of, it's why I record these videos, because I usually don't like to wear makeup. So we're getting we're getting the bang for our buck. We invested a lot in this makeup. We're gonna use it. We're gonna get it on film. So here we go. Anyway. All right, he's got branding, okay. I like it.
Gentlemen, in this world, there are 2 types of men. There are alphas and there are betas. Alphas are strong, betas are weak. My goal is...
Okay, so, sorry, immediately, I can tell this video isn't for me because it's a little aggressive. I don't like aggression. You know, one of the reasons why I want to watch these videos is because we've talked a lot about on this channel recently about my complicated, you know, listen, I'm straight, okay? I'm attracted to men. I'm a woman who's attracted to men. I acknowledge that to a lot of people, this makes me the weakest link, because listen, I am attracted to masculinity and I do find very dominant men to be very attractive, right? But there is, for me, a difference between being dominant and being an asshole, right? I don't know about this guy, but he's gesturing his finger really aggressive towards me and I feel a little attacked right now.
Alphas are strong, betas are weak. My goal is for each and every one of you to develop into incredibly alpha dudes that are strong, that are confident, that are caring, that are compassionate, because it is impossible for you to truly kick this world's ass if you are beta, if you are weak, if you are submissive. Number 1, alphas are leaders. They're leaders in their peer group, they're leaders at work, they're leaders in society. Betas are followers. Betas just do what they need to do in order to get by. They don't want to rock the boat. Alphas are strong. They take control of situations. Alphas speak up and stand up for what's right. They don't just keep their mouth shut when they see an injustice or something that's not right. They take care of themselves, but they also take care of other people, which is number 2. Alphas are caring. They're compassionate. They take care of other people, not just themselves. Betas aren't worried about anything else. They don't care how something affects other people. It's all about them. Betas are egotistical and self-centered. Alphas think about the greater good. It's not just about them and how things affect them. They're there to be a benefit to other people. Instead of trying to keep somebody down, they grab their hand, lift them up, and say, come on, amigo, we're going to kick ass.
So you know what? I gotta be honest. I don't hate this. Maybe it's because my idea of, so first of all, I think we should establish this right away. I don't think that there's anything personally wrong with being a man who is submissive, right? I think as evidence with some of the conversations that we've had on this channel about masculinity and about my personal position as a submissive woman who dates dominant men, things like that, a lot of these conventions that we have, a lot of these ideas that we have, a lot of these sort of solid this or that sort of notions that we have are not really, they're not really black and white, you know? My idea of a masculine dominant man is someone who, like this guy is kind of describing, cares about other people, considers other people, stands up, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? But I will say sometimes a good leader does sit back and is quiet and does calculate what would be the best way to do something, as opposed to being loud for the sake of being loud so that he can seem like a leader to everyone else. Sometimes the men that I really respect are the men that don't just have their reactions, don't just, you know, say the first thing that comes to their mind. They think, they calculate, and then they only share their position when they've actually formed a full thought. Not all men know how to do that. Not all people know how to do that, right? To speak and act with tact, right? Now, I'll be honest, I don't believe in this whole alpha beta bullshit, right? What works for one person isn't gonna work for another. What is seen as dominant and amazing and confident even to one person isn't gonna seem the same way to another person, right? This guy, maybe it's because this is his YouTube persona, but he's yelling at the camera very aggressively, and I get that that is poppy, it makes it quick, it's impactful. Maybe if I did that, I would have a more successful YouTube channel, I don't know. But, you know, I wouldn't look at that on its own and say that's the alpha. I would say that's the loudest guy in the room, but that doesn't mean that he's the guy that is actually capable of the job, right?
Number 3, alphas are charming. You are a charming ass dude when you're alpha. And basically, all charming means is that you're polite, you're friendly, you're likable. If you've got a good spirit, a good character, a good personality, typically you're gonna be alpha. If you're not friendly, if you're not polite, if you're not really that likable, if you're a pessimist, that pretty much tells me that you are a beta. But alphas, people like, they wanna be around them because alphas make other people feel good about themselves. Number 4, alphas don't run from their problems. Betas are like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to deal with it. I'm going to be mad about something that happened 27 years ago because my mommy was mean to me. Gentlemen, problems add meaning and purpose to your life. Here's an audiobook that I listened to that...
Oh no, here he goes with the audio.
Every one of you to listen to.
I love it. Is this an Audible sponsorship?
It's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a counterintuitive.
I've actually heard this is a really good book. I've actually heard this is a great book.
The good news is that Audible is today's video sponsor. And if you're an Amazon Prime member like I am,
I can't! That was smooth though, I will say.
The 5th thing that alphas do that betas don't is they are authentic. Alphas are authentically alpha. They don't need to put on an act. They don't need to be something in public that they're not in private. Betas change who they are depending on who they're with, who they're talking to, and what they think they can get from this person by changing who they are. With alphas, what you see is what you get. Something that I had to deal with when I first started YouTube was I was not authentic. Something that I'm actually very embarrassed about. When I first started YouTube, I was like trying to figure out what I should do, and so I sort of adopted a persona that I saw other people sort of doing and being successful with on YouTube, which meant I was rude, I was ignorant, I said some really horrible, nasty thing, trying to be something that I wasn't. And the minute I dropped the crap, dropped the act, and just let you guys see who I am, was the moment that everything changed. Guys,
Wow.
I beg you, don't put on an act, don't put on a facade for anybody.
This is
you, because you are pretty crazy.
This is really fucking solid advice. Like, I really expected to be kind of upset with this video, but honestly, this is really solid advice. I don't hate any of this. He hasn't really said anything. I mean, there is the general idea that there is a such thing as an alpha and a beta male that I think is silly. But I think the things that he's saying are really good, really good bits of advice. I mean, the thing that I guess doesn't totally make sense to me is I'm imagining that the point of his channel is to teach men to be alpha, which doesn't exist, but whatever. And if you're trying to teach men to be alpha, I guess it does seem kind of like, are you telling them to be disingenuous? I mean, I feel like the most dominant men that I know are men who have done a lot of personal work, men who have done a lot of introspection. They have stopped putting on a show because they've actually really sat with themselves and figured out who they are. And so they're not being disingenuous. They're claiming even the embarrassing parts of their personality, embarrassing quotations, parts of their personality, because they don't need to be ashamed of who they are, right? And that can come off as incredibly confident and also can come off as incredibly dominant. So I'm gonna watch the next video because I don't really have a problem with this video so far. Now, the next video we're gonna watch by Alpha M is called How to Get Laid. And I'm actually really curious about this video because I'll be honest, I'm going into this video not looking to be offended, but expecting to be offended. But I'm coming in with an open mind. I always find conversations that men have on the internet about how to have sex with women to be very interesting. I wonder if I've ever fallen for any of this stuff. So let's watch How to Get Laid by Alpha M. And I will say for the record, he is a handsome man. I'm just gonna say that. He is a good looking, well put together man. And I think that does all not count, you know what I mean? But I think it all does come together. I think you can tell when a man is confident with himself by the way that he puts himself together.
Gentlemen, congratulations. You're finally ready to learn the Alpha M seduction secret code. I wish I had a secret code, and if anybody tells you they do have a code for you to get laid, guaranteed, it definitely involves a roofie, which is illegal. You'll go to jail, have a bunkmate named Bruce who's super big, macho, masculine, and thinks you're super fine. And you get laid.
That's not funny.
Guaranteed. The truth is, every situation is different. Every senorita, special. And getting in her pantalones, sexy, spicy pantalones, is going to depend on a bunch of variables. But I have identified 10 steps that will greatly improve your chance of getting action. So you're going out. You're going to a bar, a club, a lounge, looking to get lucky. Well, getting lucky and getting some action, getting laid, starts well before you actually go out. Remember, prior planning prevents poor performance in the bedroom. Step number 1 is make sure that your grooming game is on point. This means,
what did I just say?
2, trimming your pubes. You're groomed, you're clean, your privates are powdered. Assuming that the goal
I will say, this is maybe TMI, but I have a partner who he is very typical dominant masculine guy, shaves his area. I don't know if this is gonna be TMI, but he's fairly well endowed, and I'm always very shocked that sex between us can happen. And I'm pretty sure it's because he shaves. I'm pretty positive it's because he shaves, because there is something to that. So you know what? This is, again, sound advice so far.
The end of the evening is to have your stylish ass clothes ripped from your body from some fierce senorita who's just dying to get a piece of
Not senorita.
That. Step number 2 is critical, to have clean, stylish, sexy undies. And it doesn't get any more comfortable, sexier, more affordable than today's video sponsor, MeUndies.
Stop it! Stop it! I can't. He is so good at that. I mean, because as he said that, I was like, that is so true. You do. I mean, I personally, I'm a briefs. I have a preference for briefs. I do like when a guy has nice underwear, and I think it does change how I react to him. I mean, he's cracking the code low key. I mean, I'm a little nervous.
Is it sexy? No. Is it a turn off? Yes. The turn on, however, is when she rips off those sexy ass clothes and you're banging a sweet ass pair of MeUndies. MeUndies are incredibly affordable.
Okay, but let's see you wearing them,
you're
though.
gonna get in each pair.
Like, let's see.
Fabric, nuts ridiculous. It doesn't get stretched out. One of the problems with buying packs of underwear from the store that are kind of cotton and you put them on and at first you're like, oh, these are all right. They're not super soft, but they work, is that they get stretched out. After one wear, they start to quit on you. And underwear that quit are not gonna support your balls. And the last thing you take off, and it is critical that you're wearing and rocking a pair that you absolutely love. MeUndies,
Those are cute,
like
though.
I said,
I mean, maybe they're
insane.
actually they are
The
kind of cute.
fabric is ridiculous. It doesn't lose its shape. It stays soft.
Are they actually cute, or is he like doing a weird mind thing where like now I think they're cute, even though I initially thought they weren't cute? Now I'm like, whoa, he's cute.
Your dress, your underwear is right, and now it's time to move on to step number 3, which is plan your responsible transportation. If you're gonna ride with your friends, you need to have a backup escape route. I would recommend having
That's
Uber
smart.
installed on your phone
That's
because
smart.
if everybody's partying, you meet Senorita Spicy Pants and she's like, yo, let's jet. You're like, okay, I got this. Drinking and driving is never going to get you laid. Actually, it could get you laid. You drink and drive, it's illegal.
Oh,
You hit
it's a rape
somebody,
joke.
Hurt them, go to jail, meet Bruce, bang, sexy time. To get to the club, move on to step number 4. Scope the room and select your victim, AKA lucky lady, and do your thing. Your
Victim.
thing should also be step number 5, being charming, non-creepy, a gentleman. What if she's dancing?
But how?
Here's how you do it. You make eye contact. You approach from the front, smiling. And when you get on the dance floor, you start dancing a little bit. Nothing too crazy and outlandish. Just moving to the rhythm. Feeling it. And
Okay.
you're moving a little bit close.
Okay, but for real though, men who like to dance, men who try to dance, listen, look, my ex, not the perfect person, neither am I. I'm definitely the worst person of the two. But I fell in love with him the first night we went out because he didn't like to dance, but he tried. I have such a hard time trying to date men who are like, oh, I don't dance. I'm not into that. I don't do that shit. Like, no. I will say that I'm not hating this guy. I feel like I was supposed to not like him, but I'm not hating this guy.
Closer, eye contact, smiling.
He's like
closer. If
telling the
she
truth.
dances back and turns, then you need to move on to somebody else. Do not approach from behind and just start all grinded up on that. That's a bad move.
Yes.
Boy. Step number 6
Wow.
is don't get sloppy drunk. And there are a few reasons you don't
Wow.
want to do that. A, you don't want to be the sloppy drunk dude that everybody laughs at. And B, even if you get super sloppy drunk and you still manage to get laid, you wake up in the morning next to old Snaggletooth. Whoa, mama. You slide out without actually waking her up, thinking that, okay, I've still got half of my dignity left. Open up your phone, check out Instagram, and she tagged the two of you making out in like 27 pictures. Go out, dance, mix, mingle, get her number, which is step
Not
number 7.
Snaggletooth,
It's okay
though.
to not rush things. And I would actually go out on a limb, crazy as it may sound, and say that it's better to take your time. But if it
Wow.
ends up that you and her or him, whatever you're into, decide to knock boots, make
I
sure
love
you
the inclusion. I love the inclusion.
Step number 8, which is use protection. There's absolutely
Smart.
no excuse
Oh my
I'm
God.
stupid for not using protection.
What the
What
hell?
am I gonna do? Keep it in my pocket? You're gonna see the ring. You gotta do better than that. Gentlemen, here's the deal. What I would recommend.
Is this a Trojan sponsorship?
You got socks on. Stick 2 condoms down in your dress socks. They will stay there all night. If you need them, they're ready. Step number 9 is remembering that no means no. Regardless of how close you are, you can be like there. You can be in the moment. And if she ever, or he, whatever you're into, says no,
Inclusion.
stop, back it up. And if she's super drunk, like wasted trash, do not do it.
Wow.
At least step number
This guy, I'm low key about to subscribe. Like, he just gave great advice. It was the total opposite of what I thought it was gonna be. And you know what? I will say this. I do love that I think you could look at his page. Now listen, I've watched 2 videos. I haven't seen other stuff. Maybe he's not that great, right? But I think I think, you know, if you're a lonely dude, I think you could click on this video, see a handsome guy and say, oh, he's gonna teach me the 100%, you know, foolproof way of getting laid. He starts out the video by saying, you know what? No, there's no foolproof way. There's no strategy. There's no plan that works 100%. There's no secret formula. There isn't, do you know what I mean? And he just gave great, I mean, fuck. So I'll be honest, I watched 2 videos for the same creator. I'm not mad at alpha male YouTube yet. I'm really not upset. It was just good advice. I really did enjoy Alpha M's videos. I thought the 2 that I watched were really good videos that just give men really good advice. And earlier in the video when I talked about, you know, I believe that men do need to have conversations with each other about masculinity. I honestly, and again, I've only seen these 2 videos. I honestly feel like he's doing a good job. I think he's actually really teaching men just like the tools of the trade. You know, you want to get laid, be prepared. That's just good advice. This is almost, you know what it is? And this is a longer conversation. This is like advice that your father would give you. Your father would give this to you. And there are, unfortunately, a lot of men out there who do not have a father figure to tell them that this is what you should do. And this guy, Alpha M, is being a surrogate for these men. And I actually think that that's great. And I think he's actually really good at it. So I'm gonna close out this video by saying that. I also wanted to say that those of you guys who share my videos on Instagram, I love you. Thank you so much. I've seen a lot of people who have like taken, you know, clips from my videos and shared them on your Instagram. I really appreciate that. You guys make me so happy. I love seeing that. My Instagram is kat_blaque if you guys are ever interested in following me there. Yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.